Hey, welcome to Planet Hex Review Time. I'm Andrew Horn. I'm the guy that usually talks about VHS tapes. As you can see, there's loads here. You can check out my book, VHS Ain't My Brain Revised Edition, which is out now. That would be greatly appreciated. I'm going to review this today. I Am a Ghost. Now, this really caught my eye. I just watched Lords of Salem, which is you'll see elsewhere on the channel on another review, and this came up as a suggested thing. I'd not heard of it before, so I went and read up about it, that it's a really, really low budget movie. It was said online it had a budget of about $10,000, which is nothing. Something that really caught my eye was its runtime. It's 76 minutes long, which is the exact length of time, the exact running time of my own movie, The Demon and I. So I was like, all right, I wonder what they've done with that for actual money. So The Demon and I was made for free, so it would be interesting to see a ghost story made with at least some form of budget. And I'd seen some conflicting reviews of this, saying it was slow, it was repetitive, but it's got a really good ending. So I wanted to give it a chance. Give it a go. I see what those reviews mean by it is somewhat repetitive in the first half, but that's the point of the story. As the story progresses, you find out why it is repetitive and why you are seeing things from different angles and why you're seeing some things repeated over and over and over again. The script is really clever for something that's very low budget. It uses that budget well. It uses it with some great style, in fact. And while the overall look of the film does betray its budget, there's some very clever things done here with editing, some sound design, messing with the viewer's perception of what they are seeing and when they are seeing it. This was a really interesting project. Shout out to the director and whoever did the sound design on this, because they really add a lot of scope in terms of what it looks like and how it sounds. There are some jump scares in there which work really well, surprisingly. I'm not a huge fan of jump scares, but this was something really good. So for the most part of the movie, it is a just one person. So it's just the ghost on the screen. So this movie stars Anna Ishida as Emily, who you see on the poster, and for the most part of the movie, it's only Emily that you see on screen. There is a second voice evident there, which is performed by Jeannie Baroga as Sylvia, who is like a medium talking to Emily, who realizes early on that she is in fact the ghost inhabiting the house that she once lived in as a human. And just how it's put together is really good. It does fill the 76 minutes just. I do see some of the issue with the repetitive scenes of where she's going over the same things again and again and again. I see the point in those other reviews where they said that can get repetitive, but once you find out why it's happening, that becomes a really good story tool and actually makes the drama more tense. And then as the story unravels towards the end, there are some crazy visuals. It does have a very strong ending as well. I agree with the other reviewers that have said it has got a really strong ending. It's an ending that is really, really uneasy. A very uneasy ending, and I like those. Where you're not quite sure who's won or what the outcome is. But having said that, it is not entirely ambiguous ending. You are given a satisfying ending that ramps the tension up, that ramps the suspense up, and ramps up that sort of claustrophobic supernatural feeling that the rest of the film spends its runtime building. This is a really good movie. If you want to see something different, if you're okay with low budget movies, definitely give this a try. I found this on Plex, on the free streaming service. You can go find it on Plex, and it is well worth 76 minutes of your time, because the people that made this have done a really good job. That's my review of I Am a Ghost. If you like this sort of thing, please do like and subscribe. I put these mini episodes out in the week, and then at the weekends there's a full-length episode of Planet Hex where I talk about something weird and pop culture and kooky like I usually do. But yes, thank you for joining me for this episode. I'll see you again on the next one.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and validate my existence.